Black on Track. A new band to us is Black on Track, but I think this is a band that's really making the statements where music matters. I absolutely love this. The track is called Fatally, and it came out on the 19th of June. It's actually in preparation for their debut album, which is coming out later in 2025 via Tyler Records and Stone Free Records. But with Messiness, they penned this track after meeting a chap just coming out of therapy. And listen to the words on this. It's absolutely chilling, but uplifting at the same time. It's a genius piece of work.
Saturday is gonna be my last day, and Sunday gotta go back to DTC. I've changed, I knew I quit the fray. I'm done with shit, no more delay. I'll claim my throne, I hope, I swear. Now let me dive in my own tears. I can't believe it's time to say goodbye again. I can't believe I tossed my life away. I can't believe we're thinking answers suddenly. I feel the world breaks down on me. Fatally, mind goes in vibrancy. Nothing seems to be as it should be. I look unmatched with wary glares. I feel detached from their affairs. It's 23 and got 3 kids. I'm 34, still look for thrill. I can't believe it's time to say goodbye again. I can't believe I tossed my life away. I can't believe we're thinking answers suddenly. I feel the world breaks down on me. I can't believe it's time to say goodbye again. I can't believe I tossed my life away. I can't believe we're thinking answers suddenly. I feel the world breaks down on me.
Incredible, isn't it? Fatally by Messiness, a brilliant track.
Matt Black. His mum thinks he's in jail. She's happier that way.
Now here is a true artist. His name is Rene Benton, a genre-defying guitar innovator. And that's a really good description. You never know what you're going to get. You don't know what's going to happen next in this track. And so this is going to be a real journey for many of you. Love is Pain is what it's called. Came out in June this year and it officially landed at number 55 on the Billboard and Illuminate Hot 100 Rock Songs chart. Taken off his newly released live album, 2 Live in Omaha, Live in Omaha, now out on MTS Records.
Valentine, no faded feeling, a feeling I cannot hide. No means of concealing a dismal and tearing ride. Look in my eyes, you see pictures of you and me. This love is pain, a cloudy and dreary day, blind closed on my windows. I wanna just run away. These memories just harden to let me escape my real. No life on no hope, yeah. I wonder how do you feel? I need a feeling, look at a feeling. I keep a picture of you in my head, hand in hand in the park. Waking up and this is what I dread. I'd rather stay in the night.
Rene, Benton and Love is Pain.
Matt Black. He'll send you a signed photo. It'll keep the kids away from the fireplace.
I'm blown away by the lyrics of this song as well. It's a new artist to us, Craig Lee and the Humblebees, 50s rock and roll, indie, but from Manchester. You know it's going to be good when it's from Manchester. They're staples of the Manchester music scene. They gig locally and further afield, played alongside like Chesney Hawks, Top Loader, Bonnie Tyler, Blue, Crash Test Dummies, people like that. Look Both Ways is the track you're going to hear now. Came out on the 20th of June. Really, really clever concept, clever lyrics. I love the way it's delivered as well. We'll be going to see these guys live soon.
You're throwing sticks and stones, seems like nothing can hurt you. I'm still the master of your frustration, and I might not deserve you. The hallways of my mind disorientate you. I know this house is built on sand, I'll unlikely desert you. The overcomplication undermines, seek evacuation, neither one inside. Better look both ways before you cross my mind. Better look both ways before you cross my mind. I know the habits have to break in spite of every crack my soul, but don't think I can afford to, unless it's sold as seen or maybe restored to, because my sharp tongue can butcher and cut through most forms of conversation, and it probably wants to. The overcomplication undermines seek evacuation, leave the one inside. Better look both ways before you cross my mind. Better look both ways before you cross my mind. I know the habits have to break in spite of every crack you make. I know you're not the cautious kind. Better look both ways before you cross my mind. Near far, the morning star is glowing in the east. You tried hard, but you don't get far. Your mission's incomplete. And now, the walls are falling down. Better look both ways before you cross my mind. Better look both ways before you cross my mind. I know the habits have to break in spite of every crack you make. I know you're not the cautious kind. Better look both ways before you cross my mind. Better look both ways before you cross my mind. Nah. Better look both ways before you cross.
Craig Lee and the Humblebees, look both ways.
Black on Track. And now, this is the moment where Mac Black talks to people around the world. This is Black Chat.
Thanks for listening to Black on Track. Now, we've been working with a couple of musicians in the past, or I have, who sort of just bring it out of the box, and you don't expect them to, and I'm not being nasty. It's that sort of thing where you work with someone and suddenly you realise how good they are. He won't agree with me because he's a modest person, but as a musician, Jamie Parker has been on the scene. He's in everybody's band, and we know why now. It's just he knows what he's doing. But also he's just brought out an amazing album. I've listened to the whole thing twice. In one go, and it's like one of those masterpieces that you just cannot just listen to one track and then put it down. It's incredible. It's called Do You Dream of Luminous Things? So we thought, as it's out now, we're going to talk to Jamie Parker himself. Hi, Jamie. How you doing?
Hi, Matt. Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. And I don't know how you start to record something like that. I can't really describe it. I mean, we're going to play a track from it later on, but it must have taken you years.
Yeah, I think start to finish, it was about 2 years, I think, in total, to sort of from conception to actually getting the vinyl and CDs in my hands was about 2 years or so.
When you say conception as well, that's another thing, because it's fairly free form, isn't it? I mean, as a musician, I was listening to it thinking, okay, he's decided to do a solo there, and that solo lasts 4 weeks. Do you conceive it like that? Do you think of it like that? Or did you have like a diagram? I want to do this in it and I'll do that in it, but I don't know what they're going to be when they get there.
It's kind of the way I approach it. It's a lot of, I kind of have collected or do collect when I kind of get to the point of writing an album or thinking about it. I'll just create lots of riffs or lots of bits and pieces, and then it's very much putting all the bits of the jigsaw puzzle together.
Right.
And then as I start to do that, I then will then go, oh, but it needs this and it needs that, and then it's this ever growing kind of beast of a thing that kind of happens, and it just evolves, and you know, it's like I'll sit on something for a week and then go, oh, it's just missing. What is it missing? It's missing something, and then all of a sudden I write a 10-minute long guitar solo and go, well, yeah, maybe not quite 10 minutes. Let's scale it back a bit, but then something else will happen, and it goes, oh no, it needs to go off in this direction, and I kind of let it grow, let it be this organic kind of thing that just evolves over time.
It is best that way, because then when you're listening to it, you're just going with it as well. It's also like a wave that you're going down the hill of the wave, you know? Yeah,
it's kind of like a journey. I kind of the whole album actually, I kind of think of each track as its own little journey. And I try and take people along with me on it rather than them having to fight against it.
Yeah. And talking about fight, I mean, that's what I got from the album. That's what it's about. It's your It's a really good subject, but it's all about the state of the world and the frustration comes over as well from your point of view. Not that you ever strike me as someone who's being like an angry person, but, you know, you live in a world and you think, oh, this is stupid. I love the line in it. What is it? When you leave, it can't be too soon, or something like that. It's just,
yeah.
I love it. And it's just, it is. So the message is all like there all the time, isn't it? You're just reinforcing it with this organic structure.
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it, really. That's it. It is that. I mean, so a lot of the lyrics are kind of me and a friend of mine, James Ousley, wrote all the lyrics all together. So again, the whole album's been a massive collaboration between lots of different people, but I really wanted to get someone. He's a great poet, writes amazing stories and all sorts. So I really wanted he's a wordsmith, so I wanted his input on it to kind of really get the best out of it. Brilliant.
Yeah, and he has, and it's fantastic. And you worked at a couple of studios, I think your studio and Echo Town as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so between the two, again, a lot of demos at home and doing bits and pieces, but using Echo Town studios in Dorchester, we kind of messed around with lots back and forth and did some weird techniques. So I did a lot of recording guitars at home and then reamped them up at the studio, which again, why would you not do that? Use all their amazing equipment, but rather than sitting up there spending hours and hours tracking stuff, do it at home and then just use all their incredible equipment to make it sound as good as it can.
It is an incredible album. We bought the vinyl. I don't have a vinyl player. I love it. I just love looking at it while I'm listening to the digital stuff. And it really makes a big difference. You connect a much better way. Available on Bandcamp. Are you sort of leaving that for a while and then you rolling it out to the global market later?
It was never really a sales thing. I just put so much time and effort into the artwork, and I've always loved a physical format. Like I still buy CDs, I collect records, and I really wanted to kind of push that out first. And then on the 25th of July, it's coming out on streaming services. That was always the key focus, really, was to get that out first, and then
brilliant,
and then the whole world can hear it on Spotify and all the rest of it when it later on.
Great stuff. Well, we'd like to play one of the tracks if we can fit it into a 2-hour show. We'll try. Have you got one in particular? I know we played one on the show recently. We don't mind which one. We don't mind repeating it, whatever it is. But is there a particular track you'd like, sort of, to people who haven't heard the album, it gives them an idea about what's coming?
There's two really standout tracks for me, I think, that really encapsulate what the album is. A Place I Can Disappear, which is incredible. Sort of, it's got a monologue that runs through the track, performed by Molly Waters, and it's just this stunning story that, again, James wrote this story, and it's just incredible. The other track is Waking in the Land of Giants, which, again, is just a 12-minute long progressive rock epic, which I don't know if you'll have time to play that, but
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play The Place I Can Disappear. I love that one, and as you said, the monologue just sells it as well. It's so evocative. I felt like I was listening to War of the Worlds again.
That is a huge influence on this album and on me. I love that album. I absolutely adore that album, and I really wanted to try and create something in that sort of vein, with the sort of storytelling, but that for me was a huge influence on this album.
So that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jamie Parker. The whole album is called Do You Dream of Luminous Things? And the track we're going to play now is A Place I Can Disappear. This will make you just think again and again. And then if you hear this, go onto Bandcamp, look for Jamie Parker and download the digital, get vinyl, get the way you're going to listen to it, but listen to it because it is amazing. Thanks so much for your time, Jamie.
No, thank you for having me, Matt. Anytime. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. See you soon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is it.
My brother gently shook me awake. Be quiet. Get dressed. I'll meet you at the back gates. I fumbled in the dark with nervous excitement, stepped lightly past our parents' room. The heavy, rhythmic breathing of deep sleep and the ticking of an antique clock, the only sounds from a dreaming house. Outside it was cool and still, the only light coming from a sublime moon, full to bursting. My brother finished a cigarette, flicked the glowing butt to a scattering of orange embers and pointed to our bicycles. Where are we going? He raised a finger to his lips. Just follow me. We set off through the sleeping village towards the moors. At this hour, in this empty place, you can feel as though you are the only person alive. In the few hours before sunrise, you forget how afraid you really are. We glided through the narrow country roads. Silhouettes of abandoned tin mines protruded from the landscape, centuries old, ominous against the starry backdrop. Remnants of the industrial age of power, when people felt they were the strongest force in the universe, raking the earth of its minerals with the force of God's own hand. We arrived at the stone circles in the parish of St. Clair. Leave your bike. We have to walk from here. We ventured on to the moss-covered ground, the Neolithic circle comprised of men turned to stone, hurlers and pipers punished for not observing the Sabbath. Forever an example of our fallibility. The majesty of the arrangement only as striking as the eerie energy that pervaded the area steeped in magic and lore, like the memory of some unknown trauma. A vibration you could feel in every part of your body. We made our way beyond the circle towards the ring, a 30-foot-high natural structure of weathered rocks, smooth, flat, and immersive. Smallest at the bottom, largest at the top. A megalith formed in a nightmare from the past. We sat in the damp earth at the heel of the great stack. My brother pulled out a blanket, draping it over me to keep the chill at bay. I'm tired, I said. Just wait. Stared out over the sweeping darkness, looking at the shadows and stars. I began to drift in and out of sleep. Look! I snapped awake. Over the moors, glowing orbs had appeared. A dozen or so at first. Incandescent balls of piercing cobalt blue, drifting like embers from a funeral pyre across the mystical panorama. Then there were more, many more, appearing, it seemed, from the ground itself. They danced among each other, never touching. My brother's eyes were alight and he smiled. No pain existed in this moment, only the beauty of the spectacle. The orbs began to flicker and then stop to a static hover. They would flash and then shoot into the sky, where they disappeared among the stars, until they were all gone. I looked towards my brother. Don't say a word. They will never believe you. We made our way home in a strange, uneasy silence. I lay in my bed, soft snores and the ticking. Now so insignificant, they were barely audible. I was numb with awe, having been witness to a great, undefinable secret. At once feeling blessed, but knowing there would be a great sadness within me because of it.
Fantastic talking to Jamie Parker, and that album really is incredible. It's if you know the album War of the Worlds by Jeff Wayne, famous album, then when you are listening to that for the first time, you get the same sense of listening to this album, and that is saying something. So if you've got an album you want to talk about, you're releasing something, you want us to interview about it, just let us know. hangoverhill@gmail.com. Give us an email. We'll get back to you. We'll do a phone interview. It doesn't take long. And hopefully we can get you on the airwaves and we'll find out the story behind the music.
How far is it? Are we all right for petrol? Do you have a cigarette? What time is it? And what are you wearing?
106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Get Matt Black for your home. He's friendly, he's okay looking, and he does the job you want him to do.
This show is broadcast between Monday and Saturday. Your home could be at risk. Please don't listen if you don't have a sense of humour. You will not own the car.
Please check your mailbox. A new message has arrived.
To get your music on this radio station.
Message from the dark side there is.
Go to Black on Track Radio Show on Facebook. If we like it, we'll play it.
Transfer complete.
Your electronic messages have arrived.
Black on Track.
It's very easy nowadays to get sort of despondent with the music scene. You feel like there's a lot of AI, who's real, who isn't. But when you hear a band that's doing it real and it just makes your heart soar, you just get reinstated with that passion for music that you had at the beginning. It's never going to go away. Redwood City is a band that just did that to me. From South Wales, a teenage band that is really creating waves in the live music scene and the recorded music scene. They've released 2 singles. This is their third. It's called Kept in Mind, and it came out on the 11th of July. It's brilliant.
I wanna be yours, so take me somewhere higher. I wanna be yours. Now my face just feels on fire. Yeah, I don't wanna be. Without you
What a sound. Redwood City and Kept in Mind. Get Matt Black for your home. He's friendly, he's okay looking, and he does the job you want him to do.
This show is broadcast between Monday and Saturday. Your home could be at risk. Please don't listen if you don't have a sense of humour. You will not own the car.
Now, this next track is a beautiful piece of music. It's actually created by Johnny B, a singer-songwriter from Dorset, and it's produced by Charlotte Geary, an 18-year-old singer-songwriter who also now is making massive waves in production. This is beautiful. They're releasing a CD based on the cancer charity that it's raising money for, that this song is coming from. It's called Nothing Stays the Same. It's absolutely beautiful. Find John Biggs directly or Charlotte Geary on social media to find out where you can get the album from.
It's the voice you hear when you close your eyes. It's the dream you feel, all the love inside. It's the mountain air, so cool and clear. The gentle breeze that whispers in your ear. All in all, I'm trying to find the feeling. Gotta find myself a better way. As I stare into the flame, nothing stays the same. It's the reason why we live and die. It's the time between how hard we try. It's the sound of laughter on a sunny day. The moment when someone takes your breath away. All in all, I'm trying to find the feeling. Gotta find myself a better way. As I stare into the flame, nothing stays the same. I know it's written in the stars. You stay the same the way you are. But I believe we all can change. Find ourselves and love again. It's the way you smile when you kiss her lips, the way you touch her face with your fingertips. It's the change you feel when you fall in love. The time together never is enough. All in all, I'm trying to find the feeling. Gotta find myself a better way. As I stare into the flame, nothing stays the same. As I stare into the flame, nothing stays the same.
So beautiful. Johnny B, and Nothing Stays the Same.
Black on Track.
I'm absolutely blown away by the standard of music. It's always good, but there's something about the music in this show. It's blowing the top off it. James Keegan coming up next. You're going to know what I mean in a minute. This is insane. Cork is where he comes from. Indie folk is what he's put as a genre, but it's way above that. 21 years old, he's played across shows across UK, Ireland, Europe and America. He's got 4 number 1 iTunes already. Since January 2025, he's on tour with the frontman of Queensryche, and that's Jeff Tate. He's absolutely brilliant. This is a track called River Song. You're going to love this. It's from their debut EP, Teaching Our Teachers. It came out in June.
far enough where the river runs further than the sea, out into the open, so let the river breathe. Even when it's tough, branches fall too much down from up above. Clouds, they drift a lot out into the open, just to let the river see what it means to you and means to me. Let that river breathe what it's going through and where it's been, without even seeing what it is. That river is me. Oh, out in the rough, take me far enough where the river runs further than the sun, out into the open, just to let it be known what it means to you and means to me. Let that river breathe what it's going through and where it's been, without even seeing what it is. That river is me.
Keegan and River Song from the debut EP Teaching Our Teachers.
Please check your mailbox. A new message has arrived.
get your music on this radio station.
Message from the dark side there is.
Go to Black on Track Radio Show on Facebook. If we like it, we'll play it.
Transfer complete.
Your electronic messages have arrived.
Another new band to us from Scotland, this time formed in 1997, so we're really late to the party, but they're amazing. They've toured and opened for legendary artists like Bob Mould, Violent Femme, Dinosaur Jr., Langhorne Slim, people like that as well. Spanish Lilt is the name of the track that you're going to hear now. It came out on the 27th of June this year, and it's from their album that's coming out in November called Time Flies By. This is a Scottish music band. You really hear the Scots in this, and it's a great track. Brilliant lyrics as well.
Spoken everywhere we seem to go.
Overhaul and Spanish Lilt.
Black on Track.
Coming up next is a band that's got a true passion for the music it makes. They're called Chasing Dolls, based in Bristol, and they call Bristol their creative hub. And their inspiration is from nights out together, different perspectives, tales expressed through a thought-provoking and dynamic sound, which you're just about to hear, characterized emotive melodies and romantic lyricism. That's what they put. I couldn't put it better myself. The band's passion is truly displayed through their live performances, so if you see them on a poster, go and see them. Step on My Shadow is what this is called. Chasing Dolls and Step on My Shadow. That came out the 4th of July.
Hi there, this is Randolph Cheeseburger on the streets. Excuse me, madam, do you listen to Black on Track with Matt Black?
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, very, very much, yes.
And why is that?
Oh, he's a very lovely boy, isn't he? Oh, yes, he is. Oh, he's a lovely boy. Yes, he's a lovely boy. Oh, yes, a lovely boy. Yes, yes. Oh, he's such a lovely boy. Yes, he's a lovely boy.
You're listening to Black on Track. 2 hours of original releases every week. Join the revolution.
Headlining Black on Track this week is Circus, a rock band from London led by Dave Winkler and Sophia Aurelia Young. The band was formed in 2019 and they're influenced by Queen, Thin Lizzy, Def Leppard, bands of that sort of nature who are iconic, and this is a sound you're going to hear as well. They just released this new track from the 11th of July, and we couldn't think of a better way to finish the show. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Circus and Masquerade. We'll see you next week.
Get something wrong, and I feel alone in this place, in dreams and strange visions. Somehow I feel trapped in a cage. I don't know where I belong. Where did this come from? Please stay strong. This fear can't be long, must be light somewhere. Glimmer of hope, a strength I'll find. It's time that I realize there's nothing wrong with not standing in line with no one else by my side. Gaze into the mirror and see no one else can hurt me now. Stay strong. This fear can't be long, must be light somewhere out in the dark. Leave the lights on. You can't be thrown, 'cause there's hope somewhere out in the night. As we fight on, our demons move on, and there's light at the end of the dark.
Is an independent radio show played on many radio stations around the world. We have thousands of people sending their tracks in every week, and we try to bring the best ones to you. If you have a track, send it to us. Go to Facebook, Black on Track, and follow the contact details. You never know. If we like it, we'll play it.
Data transfer complete. 1 minute till self-destruction.
We hope you've enjoyed listening to Black on Track with Matt Black. It's now time to put him away.
All guards report to the prison yard immediately.
Send in your music to hangoverhill@gmail.com.
Okay, we get it. You're popular.
This is your captain speaking. Flight crew, please prepare for takeoff. Login accepted.
Evacuation sequence activated.
10. We thank you for joining us on our musical journey. 8, 7, 6,